Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Audrey, the travel mama. Today I'm going to pot these two Hoyas into Leca. As I mentioned before, I have some problem with them, so let's start it. Here is my Hoya Sunrise. I mentioned in the last video that I have problem with this Hoya. As you can see, it keeps growing new leaves, which is good, but the new leaves keeps dying off on me, and it has been doing that for almost a year already, and there's nothing grow on this one. And here is my Hoya Rosita, and it didn't grow for almost half a year. I asked you guys last time what I should do with those Hoyas, and one of you guys mentioned about Leca. So I did some research and I decided to pot them in Leca. Well, they're not growing anyway, so why not try something different? Here are the pots I'm going to use for my Hoya to grow in Leca. They're glass jars. I believe those are the cappuccino or some dessert that come with the glass jar. I just saved them for my plants, and they kind of work perfect with this two pot. I like to have the exterior pot so I can minimize the growing of the algae in my plants. I used Leca before in my orchids for semi-hydro, but it never works for me. All the orchids I put in Leca for semi-hydro seems just to die off. I don't know why. Maybe it's my environment that it just they won't pull the water up. Even you have a reservoir in the bottom, but the water just not going up, and the top layer is totally dry, and bottom just the water just sit there. But you know, these two are not growing, so I'm gonna try Leca again on my Hoya. Hopefully this time works, finger crossed. So I just cleaned up these two Hoyas. This is the Hoya Sunrise. It's the one that keeps dying off the new growth. It has pretty good root system, so I don't get it why it keeps doing this. Here is the Hoya Rosita. As you can see, it has tons of root, really good root system, but it's just not growing anything. I'm also gonna root this Hoya fishtail. It is the fishtail that I mentioned before. The tip growing points died off, and it just sit on the plants doing nothing. So I'm gonna try to see if I can root a new Hoya fishtail out of this one. So I just pot all those 3 Hoyas. I like to push the Hoya onto one side and let them dripping off on the other side. So hopefully there's a less chance for them to tip off the pot. Here's the Hoya fishtail. This is the Hoya sunrise. And this is the Hoya Rosita. I just put water into the 3-pot glass jar. I watched a video on YouTube talking about the girl was mentioned that if you don't have much root, then put more water into it so that there's more chance for the water to be pulling up, and less of chance for roots to not growing as it's too dry. But if you have tons of roots like those two, put less water in there, so less water reservoir, so the roots won't be sitting in the water to rot. I'm gonna try this method to see if those gonna work. Here are my 3 Hoya in their new growing environment, Leca. Wish me luck. I hope you all enjoy this video. I'll update with you guys once they growing or they died off. I don't know. Finger crossed it's growing and not died off. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please give a thumb up, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!